Get ready with me while I talk about shit. I can't. Okay, anyways, get ready with me while I talk about, oh my god. Get ready with me. I don't know why I'm so giggly. Okay, get ready with me while I talk about things I wish I knew when I was younger. And here we go. Ignore the fact that this is gonna make my face shiny as fuck because I cannot find my foundation. Okay, so here we go. So when it comes to people in general, we'll say, I was gonna say family, but it honestly applies to anybody. Who gives a fuck if they don't like you? Like, I spent a lot of my childhood trying to be this likable person, trying to be this person that everybody else wanted me to be, this quiet and reserved and cookie cutter version of what my, I guess, religious upbringing and the people around me expected me to be, how they expected me to act, this hyper masculine because I was a boy, and like, fuck that. You absolutely don't have to be anybody but yourself. If they don't like it, then they're not for you. And that's period. Like, they can honestly eat a whole bag of dicks. Also, people, as in like bullies, let's talk about bullies for a second. Most bullies are people who do not know you, but sometimes it is people who do know you, but we'll get to that. And that's the key factor that you have to remember, is that these people do not know you. They don't know you. So the judgments that they are casting on you are usually skewed by their own perception, which is dictated by their own reality. So if they have met a person who you remind them of that would treat them like crap, then they think that you're gonna treat them like crap. If that's what, like, if that makes sense. Sorry. A lot of people will point out flaws in you. That way people don't notice the flaws in them. When I was younger, I used to be scared of expressing my own anger because I saw the way that the people who were in my environment expressed their anger, and I thought it was terrifying and unnecessary. So for the longest time, I was not comfortable expressing my anger. However, anger is important, and people that love you are gonna allow you to express your anger and your opinion without not loving you anymore, if that makes sense. It's like, I was so scared that if I spoke up or complained about something, that the people around me would not love me anymore, that they, like, would think that I'm being problematic because I don't like what's going on, when the things that I did not like that were going on is completely justified and very valid reasons. So sometimes you will convince yourself, or let other people convince you that are in your immediate surrounding, that you are being sensitive and that you have no right to be upset, when in reality, they're delusional and you have every right to be upset. Every feeling that you feel, you are entitled to feel. I mean, people don't have to like it, but they need to respect it because it's your feelings. They can't tell you that your feelings are wrong. So don't let people tell you your feelings are wrong. Do not keep the peace. Don't keep the peace, because keeping the peace is the same as ignoring the problem. And when you choose to continuously ignore the problem, then that's when you turn into a psychopath and murder your whole family, because freaking you let the rage build and build and build until you explode and burn their house down with everybody in it. So don't do that. We don't do that, okay? We express our anger. People that are not safe to express your feelings around are not people you want to be around. If they are incapable of understanding your side or your perception, then they are not people that you want to be around. Because It will convince you that you're the problem when in reality it's the people that are treating you like shit have everybody else on a bandwagon, and they all gang up on you and tell you that you're crazy and you're being over dramatic, and it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Don't let other people force you to forgive someone if you're not ready. Forgiveness is not something that can be forced. And all that's gonna do is make you fucking angry. Especially when the people around you who are trying to force you to forgive somebody don't understand why you're so upset and refuse to see your side of it. People who love you are gonna love you whether you're perfect or you're messy, and everything in between. Nobody is perfect, okay? So don't worry about being perfect. It'll literally drive you crazy because, as they say, you can be the juiciest peach on the tree, and there will always be somebody who does not like peaches. And guess what? If they don't like it, then it's not for them. And that is something that I have absolutely struggled with. Please also know that everything that I speak about is from my own personal experience, so these are things that I have experienced myself, I have went through, and I'm hoping that you will follow my guidance so you don't end up like me. Let me rephrase. I'm awesome, so you don't have to experience the same things I did. There we go. People who don't take accountability. People who do not apologize when they have wronged you. If someone does something to you, the right thing to do is apologize for it. Or, you know what I mean? Like, that's what friends do, that's what family is supposed to do. So that's what your significant other is supposed to do. So if your significant other cheats on you, they're supposed to apologize. If you choose to stay with them, either way, they're at fault. They should apologize. Someone who cannot apologize is someone who does not see error in the way that they behaved. And that's not somebody you want to be around. Because somebody who's committed to misunderstanding a situation or your perception or like you in general, it doesn't matter how much you try to explain to them, they won't understand it. If they are incapable of acknowledging that they fucked up, then that means that they absolutely will not take accountability, and that is not a person that you want to surround yourself with. People who want to argue about everything. When it comes to arguments, don't do it. Just don't do it. I do believe in standing your ground. If they're going to raise their voice, if they're going to talk down to you, don't talk to them. Don't talk to them. Just be like, all right, bye. Like, disrespect. No. It's a no. It's a no. Across the board. If somebody can't respect you, they don't love you. End of story. Our perceptions of love are shaped by our childhood. So if you grew up in a home where it was highly dysfunctional and there was abuse and cheating and yelling and screaming, in your child brain, you're going to associate that with being in love, which is not accurate. So don't let your brain trick you. A lot of the time, we gravitate towards people that remind us of our childhood and continue to repeat the cycle. Not intentionally, but also like it's usually subconsciously, but it's because you pick up on things and it's like, oh my God, this feels familiar, which when it feels familiar, that's a red flag. Red flag. And finally, love yourself enough to say no. If you don't want to be around those family members, say no. If you don't want to talk to those family members, say no. If you don't want to be around those friends, say no. If you don't feel like doing that thing that you don't want to fucking do, say no. Say no. There is so much power in no, and the people that actually love you will understand, and they'll get over it. Self-care first. I love you.